Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name is Eric, and I thought today I'd answer some of the questions that different viewers have had. And like one is, what's your day like when it comes to doing chores? Right now, it's just going into spring. Uh, the main thing I have to worry about with my beef cows is that they have plenty of water and plenty of food every day. So what I have to plan for is somehow getting the food and the water delivered to them on a daily basis. And what we do is we top the water tanks off early in the morning. See, I don't have it set up where there's it refills all by itself. During the winter months, it freezes, and we have to stock tank heaters in, but it doesn't keep the line from freezing that's coming out, especially when it gets 20, 30 below zero out. So what we have is one of us will go up, throw the switch on, it fills up two of the 150-gallon vats, and when we see it getting down around noontime, fill it back up again. Around 3 o'clock, if it's getting down, fill it back up again, so that everybody's getting adequate water. When it comes to food, what I do is I have a round bale wagon. What I used to do in the last couple of years was every day taking, no matter what the weather was, go up and give them 2 bales of hay, give them their 2 pails of grain, check the water and so forth. But I'm getting older and I'm getting lazier. So what do I do now is I take the round bale wagon, which will hold, I only do a bottom tier where they can reach it. So the bottom tier will hold either 8 of the 5x5s or 10 of the 4x4 round bales. And just simply 5 foot by 5 foot and 4 foot by 4 foot. And I pull that out where they can get at it. And I figure in about 4 days, they should have it depleted down pretty good, but I'm checking on it more often than that. I'm up there every day checking on them. But during the colder months, it's a lot nicer to either ride the UTV out there or drive the truck out and just do a visual head check, make sure everybody's doing okay. Grain, I give grain every other day. I was graining them every day, and I wasn't seeing a lot of benefit to it. Of course, my girls would eat grain 3 times a day if you'd give it to them, but every other day, most of the beef farmers that I know don't grain theirs at all. Why do I grain mine? It's so in the event, it's not if, it's when they get out, I can just shake the pail and they will come running. And also with working with them on a daily basis, I find they're a lot quieter. You know, a lot of producers, their animals are very spooky because they just don't interact with their animals a lot, where they're out there walking among them. You know that all of our girls have got names. We name all of our little guys, and that's just the way it's always been. Back when I was dairy farming, we were milking 70 plus head. Everybody had a name in the barn. Everybody had a spot stanchion that they liked. That was theirs for the duration. So during the winter months, it's not as much. But once summer comes, spring comes, I got to start getting all the haying equipment out, making sure everything is all ready to go. And with anybody that isn't familiar with haying has to take place during dry times. The key to having dry hay is getting it dried without having it rain down. So it's a better quality hay. And then this past year I invested in getting a round bale wrapper. And it just simply, I can put up the stuff at 50% moisture where it ends up being a silage or haylage type thing. And what we did this past year was we put everything of our first cut, which is just the first time around the farms, which I do 5 farms. The first time around, we did everything in dry hay. And then we went back to do the second cut, and everything we did as far as second cut got put into wrap bales, into baleage. It's kind of like candy to a baby. I mean, the cows love it. You have to make sure you're feeding still dry hay with it. A lot of guys don't, but then you end up with bloating and a lot of other issues you don't want. So even when you're feeding the silage bales, it's always good to have dry feed with it. So what I do is I give them one silage bale every other day when I'm graining them. Whereas with the dry hay, it goes out every 4 days on the wagon. They clean up what they want. I empty the wagon, take it back, refill it for them. And so I got to get all my balers ready, my tractors ready and serviced. I got to get the mowing machines ready to go. And once we start, it's a push because we want to get in as much ground as we can in the shortest amount of time so that we have a good growing season for the second cut. So I hope that answers some of your questions out there that you've been trying to figure out. What do I do on a daily basis when it comes to beef farming? Bigger operations will take more time. Got a friend, Jeff. He's got 300 mama cows. Of course, he's going to spend most of his day just keeping up with those girls. So on that note, I'll catch you on the next video. So thanks so much for watching.